Okay, I've been dragged out the hole. So What's to Battle is a tag challenge here on YouTube created by Birdkeeper Toby, where every year you have to answer a bunch of questions, some Pokemon related, some channel related, and maybe just some general questions as well. And I've been tagged to answer these questions by Umbreon Libris. So let's get started. Question 1. Why did you choose your YouTube name? It's my name. So let's talk about what my channel used to be called, PokeKai493, although I'm sure it's easy enough to figure out anyway. Poke from Pokemon, Kai my name, and 493 being the total number of Pokemon that existed at the time. Because we love to have numbers at the end of our usernames, don't we? Question 2. What is your favourite Pokemon game?
If Black and White was so good, then why didn't they make a Black and White
Oh! Pokemon Black 2. It has basically everything I wanted a Pokemon game. I think the soundtrack of Gen 5 is still overall the best that we've had so far. You know what they say about Black and White's story too, and they only went and made a sequel to it. The Unova region is utterly beautiful and encourages you to explore its every corner, which was only expanded upon in these games with added areas. In particular, the Castelia sewers and the little alley that you could get to from there with the band practicing in it. I loved that. And it's specifically Black and Black 2 that I like because Reshiram is one of my favourite Pokemon, number 3 in fact, and I very much prefer Black Kyurem over White. And my favourite Pokemon of all is from Gen 5. Question 3. What is your favourite evil team? I had to make this decision while writing this. I thought about Team Rocket, their simplicity, and the sheer darkness that looms over Kanto with them working behind the walls of Sylph and every other corner of the region. I thought about Team Galactic and the epic scale of their objectives, their impressive yet diabolical technology, and how they have multiple headquarters across Sinnoh, showing that they indeed have some reach. But I decided I like Team Plasma the best. The fact that they don't just have a leader, they have a king, and a demonic mastermind behind them pulling the strings the whole time. Their base in Black and White is a giant castle that comes out of the ground that attaches itself to the Pokemon League, and by the way, the music that plays on the small black bridge is amazing. Their base in Black 2 and White 2 is a freaking airship. The Seven Sages are the best group of evil team admins. They're a group of philosophers and cult leaders. Remember Zinzalin, the guy who hates the cold? The Shadow Triad are especially cool. They use my favourite Pokemon. The motif of knights was cool and different, but they only went and became like ninja pirates 2 years later. Like, alright. Team Plasma were the biggest part of the most compelling story a Pokemon game has had so far, which teaches an important moral lesson to be accepting of ideas other than your own, especially in the sequels in which they themselves had split apart. And I haven't even mentioned N yet. Isn't he like everyone's favourite character, period? Yeah, pretty sure he is. Oh, and also that scene where Hugh finally comes face to face with his sister's Liepard. That was brutal. Question 4. What can viewers expect of you in 2020? I actually just had a really good idea for a video just now. Well, if I do indeed get off my arse and start making things when I have the time, I have got another little Pokemon theory coming up. There will be more music, and hopefully some more voiceover videos too. I don't think I've got anything else in mind in particular, but I do have a list of other things I want to do eventually. So stay tuned, I guess. Oh, and speaking of music, perhaps you're aware of Zame. He makes really good Pokemon remasters. He's hosting his second remixing contest now, and I will be posting my entry to that very soon. You should go and subscribe to Zame. Question 5. Why did you start your channel? 2005 was the year I finally became a regular user of the internet, and it was also the year YouTube was created. The first thing I searched for online was Pokemon, and I found Pokemon Crater, which didn't just have all the regular Pokemon, it had different ones like metallic Pokemon and elemental forms of Dratini called Dratenire, Dratinolic, and Dratinice, I believe. And I was fascinated by these Fakemon because they had fully convincing sprites and looked like they could exist in the game, which was so cool to me. I had no idea how that could possibly exist, but over the next couple of years through sites like Archice, the Cave of Dragonflies, and eventually YouTube, I found others who were able to make these fake Pokemon sprites, and I was excited to finally find out how to do it myself with the many tutorials that were on YouTube at the time. And so eventually I created my channel, PokeKai493, to be able to share some of the sprites I had made, which you can still go and have a look at to this day. Question 6. Name a channel about your size or smaller that your audience will enjoy. Now, I thought I was going to struggle to find a channel smaller than mine until I realized Umbreon Libris, who tagged me, and Ruin Maniac Files too, they both still have less subscribers. And like Umbreon Libris mentioned, Palette University as well is another great channel that I've been aware of for a while, but was also pretty shocked to notice how few subscribers he has, so please check them out, they certainly deserve way more. And question 7. Tag 3 people. Honestly, who hasn't been tagged by now? I'm pretty sure only 3 people will watch this, so if you're watching this, I tag you. Okay, no, but I did manage to find 3 people who haven't done it and might do it, so let's go with Zame, Fufu2, and Loxton? Loxton hasn't done it. So that was my Wants to Battle tag. I hope it was something you enjoyed spending your time watching. In any case, thank you for the view, and I will see you again soon enough. I actually just had a really good IV.